State Sun Devils mount at America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sun Devils offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take it.
He's running free down the middle. The 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona!
Offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the ball for the first time. They'll try the run. There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Winton, fighting off the defender. Just dismissing tackles. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought, oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for two. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Let's think a second about Arizona State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Finds a tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Shabera. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Like the mids, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch it, big fella.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I want...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up. Trailing 14, breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got him downfield. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. Shoots his way for more. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Hauls it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up. Back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. They'll give it to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Using his legs, it's Verrier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Going with the ground game left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Quarterback adapting. First down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Makes the catch. It's Lopez. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To throw, it's Tollefson. Dumps it off in the flats. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run this play from the pistol. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on. The 20. with the lead and taking control here in week 9. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical.
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. These 2 defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're going back to the ground. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's Shabera. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They're setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the pressure. Gets the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when...
There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back. Got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here we go. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Callow. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. A little screen to the running back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fitted in the window for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Under fire, floating away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open when he leaves the hump.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes. He's fast. He's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Right on the money. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal, Oklahoma State.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. On the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Tollefson. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Keeps looking downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Steps away. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Tollefson. A strike downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cowboys look to do some damage in the red zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The screen, and watch out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Parker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score. After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Darisaw. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go to the ground. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's taking the shot. He's got it all right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Past the sticks, and he may get more. What a run! Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Sun Devils! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the returner will be knocked down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Callow. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And that really is a great play by the wide receiver for 3 reasons. 1, he knows where the first down marker is, so he gets his steps. 2, he's able to stay in bounds before securing the catch. And 3, makes the grab. Just an awesome job.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Still on his feet. Escapes the sack. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down. Slides to avoid the hit.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the first down pretty easily.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they...
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Finding an escape route. There he goes! Running inside the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown!
To the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had.
Gashing the knee on the right. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fleck. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The play action fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give on the counter. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to give him 6. Touchdown, Arizona State! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This is just getting gross. I mean, he's close to 500 yards now just dissecting this defense. They have had no answer for that powerful arm.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around and they'll have to go back to work. The Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Flips it out to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Into the end zone. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
It's a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the... Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick screen to the speedster outline. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Pulls it in down the sideline. All kinds of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
They'll try the run. Find some fresh air. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The offense changing the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. To the air, it's Tollefson. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the fourth. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Cowboys come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's good enough for a first down.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game,